Match 3 with our qualifiers. So far, first game Bellona versus Uller, won that one Bellona, and then second game was Shock versus Hui, won that one, and now we're back to Bellona again. And in hopes we can win this one against Anhur. So far, all hunters. Which you know, I'm not really surprised, even though there is no death's toll. Hunters are always going to be a thing in Duel. At least you're not playing support XD, yeah? Yeah, no more Guardians. Even though, like, some of the Guardians is not too bad, like... I might still sprinkle in some... Oh, that... I saw that happening as I was channeling it, and I was just like, damn, that's just sad. But yeah, even though, like, some of the Guardians aren't too bad, especially with magical items being as strong as they are now and everything. Give me them block stacks, baby. This is just a bait. Alright. Here we go. This is nothing to bring up. We don't have Death's Toll, but you know, we got whip healing. Something that I'm sure Anhur wish he had. Good shit. I mean, of course we can't body block his impale anymore, but hey man, we got whip healing. Gonna miss Death's Toll? I am certainly not gonna miss it. So he's gonna back and just let me get red buff. So he decided to go into tier 1 boots health challenge with no mana pots or any extra pots on the side. My approach recently has just been not getting tier 1 boots and just going into the 4 mana pots or mixed pots, whatever you choose. That's has been my strategy. I don't really think the tier 1 boots are that worth it, so that's why I'm doing this. And so far it's been proving quite well. Okay, he came back with a lot of damage, and that's the power of that. Oh, okay, all right. I see what you're talking about there with the warrior boots. Yeah, coming back with 40 power on Anhur, I'll have you know what, it's really scary. Play Loki so asking, I'm your fan from Russia, so if no answer through a translator. What? Are you asking me to play Loki? I'm not gonna be playing Loki. When I play Loki, I go super aggro because that's just how I like to play Smite. And I have fun doing that, but majority of times you're kind of forced to play defensive and just go for PvE, which I hate it. So no, I don't play Loki. We're playing Warriors though. Try to do Warriors for maybe got my blue. For this entire first split. Now this might change in the future. I might change it to a different role for each month, regardless of splits, to see more variety, or just go ahead and just stick with one role per split. We'll see. "30 hunter mains." Yeah.
You protect me, I'll protect the rest of these soldiers.
So outside of no deaths toll, the builds for the most part for auto attack warriors and hunters still remain the same. I did see the Uller that I fought earlier today, or 2 matches ago. He built Mage's Blessing into Transcendence, and I don't think it really did a whole lot, to be perfectly honest. We gotta be careful. We don't want to fight. We don't want to put our backs to any of these walls, because we would get impaled into it, stun, take auto tags. He put a fucking in some sands, and we're not going to be having a great time. So we take all that extra damage. So yeah, I think with Bellona, since no death's toll, you might want to chill in the whip form for a little while. Get that healing. We still got the damage on him. Now when I fought Uller earlier today as Bellona, it just seemed like just poke out the Uller until they jump, and then as soon as they jump, you just jump after them with your ultimate, stun them, and then they're just dead. So I think we're gonna be looking at a very similar strategy for this game. Except he might ult when I ult for CC immunity. We shall see. So Red's coming up somewhat soon. I'm just gonna go ahead and back, and hopefully I can. Nope. All right, we're chilling. We're staying. Oh, I shouldn't have showed my face. You probably thought I was backing. That feels bad, man. I think he would have stayed backing if I just disappeared. But I poked my head out, and he's like, oh, he must know that red's up. You don't want to pop out your head like prayer dog sometimes, you know what I mean? Now be able to take Tower Phoenix when your 5 kills up? Yeah. No, he's kind of forced here. Yeah, this is so good. Not fighting into Death's Toll, because if he had Death's Toll, I think could have got the red buff, to be honest. He would have just out-sustained me. What's up, Chase? Stop popping up your head. The prairie dog. But yeah, so at least we have the red buff this time. We're gonna go ahead and go back, start working to this high diversion. And again, the builds haven't really changed. Some may, you know, wonder like, all right, season 5 have warrior, or let's see, like auto attack warrior builds have changed. I don't really think so at all. All right, I was gonna say he might look for an impel in there. All right, again, you don't want to fight in there. It's kind of like when I fought the Hui in my last match. You don't want to fight it in these walls. Get impaled. Good strat. The thing is, now he doesn't really have an escape. Normally I would have stayed in my shield stance. Might get his ult out here, actually. No, we got the shell. That works. We're gonna go ahead and take his blue buff here. Nice. That actually might be a decent strat. The jump is down again. I'm not. No, we don't want to get too low because he will ult and force out my shell. So I want to keep my shell up. I've been like maxing my 1 over my 3. I'm not sure if that is actually how you're supposed to do Bellona, but that's just how I've been doing it. He's gonna get my blue, which is fine. I got 2 out of 3 buffs. I don't want to be like too aggressive and be like too clingy to my buff camps. So we're gonna go into an Executioner, Toxic Blade, Haste, and Kins. Bellona doing Bellona things. Again, you're gonna be careful with your back. There we go. That's the thing. You just gotta just like go in on like the shield stance, get those block stacks up, slow them, and whenever that hunter hits you or any auto attacker hits you, and they see the absorb on their basic attack, and they see it again and again, they're like, "All right, man, I gotta bail." And while they're thinking about that, they're just taking so many hits from you. And then they get lower and lower, and then they're like, okay, I need to jump. But it's like, if I jump, she's gonna jump after me. So I don't know. I think maybe after he jumps, maybe he just needs to like ult for CC immunity, because he should expect me to ult myself. Well, on to him. What's gonna become Zuxardia? Yeah. I mean, he's the impel for me and not for anything else. Get the small. I don't feel too confident. This is looking really sketchy for me. Times like these, you know, I'm looking strong and everything, but sometimes you just gotta have to give up the buff camp. Good. Kind of wondering if I can poke him out a little bit. Can still want to respect his ultimate here. What would be your RD or Erling, like your Ymir, Cyrus, like your Xingtian, and Tier B or your Kefri? Yeah. looking not good here. Just gonna go ahead and back. Unfortunately, he does have lifesteal, so when it comes to like that, you just give it up. You just kind of have to, man. It was a nice like little trade we did there, however. I did enjoy it. You know, he jumped, I jumped, and then it was cool. Even though I did lose that engagement. But we shall be fine. But yeah, next I'm gonna get the Haze Katana, just try to stick to him more. It's be really annoying. And I was missing Executioner, so I felt like it's another one of those cases where I just stayed out just for too long in general. So I think if I had the XE, I probably could have won that. I don't know. So I'm sure he's doing his blue buff. Yeah. Oh, that's a good filler. Too aggro, too aggro. This increases the duration when you level it, yeah. Ooh, wow, 2.2 seconds. This sucks. Thanks, bud. Alright, so, I mean, I think we dodged literally every single ultimate at the cost of just my ultimate, so we're good. We're good. Oh, I needed to buy Toxic Blade, not Hasten at this point. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Damn, that sucks, dude. It's fine. At least these items aren't too expensive. I really want to go in Toxic Blade, so I don't have to like worry about his healing that much. Wow, he just took a lot of damage there altogether. So I'm gonna just take this time and back. So he's going into double lifesteal, and this is another reason why I really wish I got Toxic Blade. So Toxic is like 1050 or something like that. Nope, actually it's 2200. I was thinking 1050 from the tier 2 stage. So yeah, now we definitely cannot box them. So we just need to just focus on just farming. Because I don't think we'll be able to, I don't know, we'll see. No, I mean, we're still looking good. No, we're still looking good. Yeah, never mind. We're Bellona. I don't know what I was thinking. Bellona's a bad bitch, alright. Good shit. The strategy I mentioned earlier, we just kind of just did it. And now we get a red buff. So this just kind of means once we get the Toxic Blade, then he's really screwed. Alright. He doesn't really have much pin. He has 15 pins, so we gotta take that into account too. Why I like just fucked him up so hard there. He definitely needs an Executioner, which is going to be here. Because from our earlier matches, it's once a Hunter gets Xe, it's such a noticeable difference, and he really needs it. I don't want to like keep fighting him in the sands. There we go. Pop the shell just so I can stay here a little bit longer and I take all that damage. Extra damage. Yeah, this is looking over. I think if he had Xe, he would have had a much better time fighting me than the double lifesteal. So while I didn't get the Toxic Blade for the anti-heal in this item slot, this Haze Katana really shined the past 2 kills, to be completely honest. Are you jump in place? he doesn't really have an option is the thing. Like, he needs to leave the fight sooner, because it seems like he's waiting too long to jump. Like, if he jumped away when he had more HP, yes, I can still ult where he lands, but he's still gonna be pretty healthy and be further in his base, and I'm not gonna want to go in there. And now, again, ending the game is still tough. Nothing has changed about that for Season 5. So he's gonna manage to get close to him. He hasn't really played his distance quite well. That's awkward. There we go. He felt pretty comfortable in his base. Pop thorns, since he wanted to fight back into me. And we're looking good. There's the victory, boys. GG. GG, man. That's gonna be how to delete Anhur? Maybe, man. Maybe. But yeah, I play that really well. And that's just how you just do Bellona against these hunters that have jumps. It's just, I don't ever had a recolor? Okay, GG. I understand the feels, man. I don't think that double life steal was the choice. I think he needed the Xe instead of this Aussie in that point. And yes, he is like the god of self-peel, and he didn't really peel all that well for himself, it seems. He ulted like maybe once or so. I like to say he has enough time after he jumps away from me to immediately ult and be CC immune for my ultimate when I land on him. But yeah, no, there it is for